Heavy lifting, repetitive movements, jolting vibrations, working a lot on the knees. All of these and more are common causes of arthritis. But has anyone ever told you that you can use an herb called comfrey for your painful joints? That's right, comfrey. This amazing plant has antibacterial and anti-inflammatory properties, with many health benefits that can be used externally for a large variety of other issues such as back pain, broken or fractured bones, bruises, burns, pain, or swelling in the joints and muscles, eczema, gout, ligament and tendon injuries, psoriasis, rashes, skin ulcers, sprains and strains, varicose veins, and wounds that are not infected. An easy way to apply this herb is by infusing the comfrey into an oil and then simply rubbing that oil onto the skin. The method we'll be sharing here is called cold infusion and is used for infusing the flowers, leaves, or roots of an herb. So, are you ready to find out how to make comfrey infused oil? Let's begin. For supplies, you will need 2 glass jars with plastic lids, dried comfrey leaves, extra virgin olive oil, a spoon or a knife, a fine mesh sieve, a bowl, a piece of cheesecloth, labels, and a pen. Be sure to sterilize and dry all your equipment before using. Also, use dried herbs only since the water content in fresh herbs can cause the oil to go rancid quickly. To start, find a glass jar half full of dried comfrey leaves. Pour in extra virgin olive oil until the jar is almost full. Mix with a spoon or knife to remove all the air bubbles and secure the lid. Store in a warm room out of direct light for 6 to 8 weeks, shaking the jar once daily. Once the herb is done infusing, place a fine mesh sieve over a bowl and lay a piece of cheesecloth over the sieve. Slowly pour the infused oil through the cheesecloth and sieve into the bowl. After washing and drying your hands, gather all 4 corners of the cheesecloth and squeeze the comfrey over the sieve and bowl to get as much oil out as possible. Re-strain the oil through the sieve into a new sterilized jar to remove any pieces that may have fallen into the bowl. An alternate option to using a bowl and sieve is to pour the oil and comfrey into a French press and push down the filter to strain while pouring out the oil into a new sterilized jar. Label the jar with the herb and date. Store in a cool, dark place for up to 1 to 2 years. As I mentioned earlier, to use your comfrey infused oil, simply rub some onto the skin over the affected area 1 to 3 times daily. Do not use comfrey infused oil for pregnant or nursing women, liver disease, unset bone breaks or fractures, or deep wounds. And as you use this remedy, remember, God has caused to grow out of the ground herbs for the use of men, and if we understand the nature of these roots and herbs and make a right use of them, people would be in much better health than they are today.